Thank you very much for coming today. I'm not going to introduce everyone behind me here today, but I do want to make a few introductions. We're joined by the President of Boston City Council, Michelle Wu, City Councilor Nisha Sabi-George, Sala Martina, Mark Siomo, Timmy McCarthy, Andrea Campbell, State Representative Liz Malia, Registrar Felix Arroyo, State Senator Sonia Chen Diaz, State Senator Joe Boncory, and I think we might be joined a little later by some other folks. I want everyone to just get a good picture of behind me today. This is America, who's behind me. Many immigrants who work for the City of Boston, and many first-generation Americans who work for the City of Boston, who are proud of their heritage and where they come from. I call this press conference today because I'm disturbed and angered by the news out of Washington, D.C. Washington is advancing the most destructive and un-American threats made on America during the campaign. The latest executive orders and statements by the President about immigrants are a direct attack on Boston's people, Boston's strength, and Boston's values. We are a city and a nation built on the immigrant contributions, and we depend on newcomers for their vitality and for our continue to build our communities. 28% of the residents of the City of Boston are immigrants. 48% of our children, like myself, have at least one foreign-born parent. Boston was here for me and my family, and for as long as I am mayor, I will never turn my back on those who are seeking a better life. We will continue to foster trusting relationships between law enforcement and the immigrant community, and we will not waste vital police resources on misguided federal actions. We will not be intimidated by the threat to federal funding. We have each other's backs, and we have the Constitution of the United States of America on our side. I want to say directly to anyone who feels threatened today or vulnerable, you are safe in Boston. We will do everything lawful in our power to protect you. If necessary, we will use City Hall itself to shelter and protect anyone who's targeted unjustly. I want to say again, of all Boston into Washington, we will not retreat 1 inch from welcoming diverse global communities that made us one of the most successful cities in the world. Our Office of Immigrant Advancement is available and has expanded services for immigrants who have been proactively monitoring this situation, who might have questions. We ask you to please contact 311, and we have staff online to answer any questions that might come in. And finally, this business of building a wall. The President's energy and the nation's resources should be aimed at solving serious solutions, challenges that we face both globally and locally. He should direct his administration to create good jobs. He should direct plans to help the homeless on our streets. We have a homeless census count tonight, and it'd be great to be able to tell them that they have a home. The veterans re-entering civilian life, the seniors who have worked hard all their life and deserve a secure retirement, and the kids in our school. A president's job is to bring us together and elevate us, not divide each of us and tear us down. I'd like to now take this opportunity to introduce to you the President of the Boston City Council and a first-generation American, President Wu.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, Mayor. I'm here to stand proudly on behalf of all my colleagues on the Boston City Council and just a few of our other colleagues across state government, across county government, across the City of Boston, to stand united with the Mayor. Immigrants are the bedrock of our country and the fabric of our city, and we stand united here today against President Trump's anti-immigrant actions. What the President did today is an attack on the City of Boston and on other communities that have policies protecting immigrants. The Boston City Council proudly passed in 2014 the Trust Act, sponsored by Councilor Josh Zakem and passed unanimously by the Council, which we then unanimously reaffirmed in 2016, emphasizing that our city is a home for everyone, and we want to make sure that every person feels that they have a place in the City of Boston. As a mother of a young child, I want to reassure all of the other mothers and fathers out there who may wake up scared, who may see their children wake up scared. We see you and we've got your back. And to the immigrant students and entrepreneurs in Boston, we are going to make sure that this city remains your home. President Trump wants to tear us apart, but this is only going to make us stronger. Today we gear up for an important fight, and I am proud to be standing here alongside such compassionate and such a diverse group of colleagues. Together we are going to stand united for Boston behind a message and a promise of compassion. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Carly. Any questions? So we are joined by Senate and House members as well. Yes.
This just crossed the wire. Apparently, Trump plans to suspend issuing visas to citizens of 7 Muslim-majority countries for at least 30 days. Your thoughts?
I think I made my thoughts very clear. I think this is unfortunate. We are a country that was built on immigrants, by immigrants. This is not the message. This is not the great united that we heard about in the campaign about making America great again. What we're doing is isolating America. America is great because we are a global country. America is great because we have relationships. In our city alone, the Muslim community is a big part of our community. It's something that we're going to continue to open our arms to. I think this is the beginning today. I think you're going to see cities around America step up here and say enough is enough. I was at the U.S. Conference of Mayors last week, and I said this, and we stand united with Republican mayors from around the country talking about this very issue. And I think it's a sad statement for this country.
Mayor, are you concerned about the impact of federal funding getting cut?
No. I'm going to protect. We are going to protect collectively people in this city, in this state.
What kind of funding could be cut?
I have no idea. I think he's said that across the board. They haven't been specific on any plans. I guess we'll find out.
Mayor Walsh, are you committed to being more transparent about undocumented immigrants that may be seized by ICE? Will you release those names for people to know who they are and confirm that they indeed should be potentially seized or deported?
Absolutely not. I don't think we have those information anyway, but if we had that information, I wouldn't release that information.
You said City Hall would be used as a shelter. Can you give more information on that? That people be living here?
That means if people want to live here, they'll live here. They can use my office. They can use any office in this building. Any place they want to use, they'll be able to use this building as a safe space.
You can stop federal authorities from coming in if they so chose.
We'll see what happens.
Mr. Mayor, you're talking about illegal immigrants or immigrants?
Undocumented immigrants.
Undocumented.
I'm not sure what an illegal immigrant is, undocumented. Any other questions?
You said that you're going to stand up here, you're going to stand up against this. Is there any point where you would have to accept federal money and you would say, no, or you would say, I need to take this money instead of being a sanctuary city?
If there's strings attached to federal money coming out of Washington, D.C. that's supposed to help our city, and there's strings attached to it, the money's not worth taking.
So in any circumstance, you would remain?
I don't know what those circumstances would be. All I know is that I was a member of the Massachusetts House of Representatives, and when the legislature sent a bill to the governor and the governor signed it into law, the governor had no right to stop funding to the programs that were allocated by the Congress or by the House or the Senate. And I believe that's the same way the United States Constitution goes. It's up to our members of Congress and the members of the Senate. What they get in that budget is the spending bill the president has to be obligated to pay. Anything else? I just want to thank you for coming today. This is an important issue. And there's a lot of great people behind me. And there's a lot of people that are afraid and concerned about what's going on. One quick story. There was a young man that came in my office not too long ago, and his mother is undocumented. And he's fearful of his mother being thrown out of the country. And he was born here. And he's about 7 years old. And I saw him the other day. Actually, I saw him about 2 months ago. And he wrote me a note. And the note was, and I've been carrying this note around in my pocket for the last 2.5 months. Dear Mr. Walsh, I am thankful for you because you protect our city from a madman, and you will make me and my family feel safe. Your man, Brian. That's why I'll stand here with my colleagues any day to protect the people who can't protect themselves. Thank you.